Bonjour, hello everyone. I'm Nata, host of the NATA PR School podcast. You're a successful entrepreneur or marketing manager and you're about to launch a new product or service, or you've been selling your goods for quite some time, but you want to learn how to increase your visibility, get known, and reach more clients? At NATA PR, we deal with real clients every day and we'll teach you simple, fun, and honest PR solutions. You'll learn easy steps to combine PR to social media right now. Keep listening and let's get started. Bonjour, hello, and welcome to this 97th episode of the NATA PR School podcast. Ready for PR? Are you ready for public relations? Are you, as we say here at NATA PR, are you PR ready? This is such a fundamental question. And when should you be using PR? And it's a very important question. And many of our clients ask us regularly, should I be using PR? And it's so important and such a great question that I wanted to talk about this in this podcast so we can, have all those other questions from you guys maybe. So voila, it's super important. And there are three main reasons when you should be using PR. But know that sometimes we tell some clients that come to us, no, you're not ready. And we will tell you not to spend money in PR right now. Save your money. And there's nothing that breaks my heart more than when clients come to us and they've spent a lot of money, let's say with another PR agency or working with influencers, and they weren't told that the timing was not good. So this is very sad. It happens more than you think. So three main reasons why you should be using PR, why your business is ready. The first one is you have a story to tell. You're ready to tell your story. It can be a story can be something long and amazing, or it can also be super simple. Sometimes it's just you launch your business not so long ago because you found that there was something missing in the market. It can be something like this. I'm thinking about one client that we have. She's a mother and she was looking for a very specific bag when she had her first baby. She couldn't find anything that could serve her needs, and she created one. And she's now have a multi-million dollar company, and the first bag she created, it came from a need. She was this mother and couldn't find a bag that was adapted for what she wanted. And as you can imagine, she was not the only one. And this is how she founded her company. So you see, this is the story, why this company was founded, or if you have a 1-year anniversary, a 75th anniversary. Sometimes the story can be very interesting, even if the owners are not even in this world anymore, deceased or, no longer there. If it's a very old company, it can be very interesting to tell that story for sure. So number one, your business is ready to use PR when you have a story to tell. Number one. Number two, very simple, but your marketing plan is ready, even if it's very simple. But you have decided this is what you're going to be doing, let's say in the next 12 months, and you are including PR in your plan. So your plan is ready. Number two. Number three, your products or services will be available whenever someone decides to talk about it. And you have an influencer that decides to talk about your product, make sure that they can buy it somewhere. So it's happening to some of our clients right now. And they told us, yes, it's going to be there on time. But you know what? Now we have these influencers that has a lot of impact, and their fans, this influencer's fans are telling her they can't find a product. How sad is that? So these are three reasons when you're ready. You have a story to tell, your plan is ready, and you are certain that your products are going to be available at a point in time. That's three. Then there are three more reasons. So in total, 6 reasons. And these 3 more, 4, 5, 6, they are almost as important as the first 3. So number 5, it's essential that you understand this to use PR. PR is not advertising. PR helps and contributes to sell. And sometimes we can be lucky, start a campaign and have someone that decide to talk about your product, and it's going to generate instant sales. But this is when we're lucky. It doesn't happen normally overnight. It's not an ad. Huh? PR tells your story and makes you shine. That's what it does. It's there to make you known, make people aware of your existence. And number 6, you need to understand before you start a PR campaign or start investing in PR that time is a key factor. Same thing as your social media platforms. When you first started your media platforms, it took you time. Yeah, it didn't happen overnight. Unless some crazy things happen and then you got like thousands and thousands of followers. But it's really rare. So time is a key factor. So the first 3 reasons when you're ready. First 3 points to know if you are ready for PR. Number 1. You have a story to tell. Number 2, your plan is ready. Number 3, your products and services are available on a specific date. Number 4, you understand that PR is not advertising. Number 5, PR tells your story and makes you shine. You understand that. You understand that time is important too. So you're ready to let your PR agency breed to generate results. I was talking with my partner, David, and if you want to hear what he has to say, let's say about, the U.S. market, Canadian market. So there's 2 podcasts where we both talk, him and I. So podcast number 10 and podcast 85. 85 is the one where we talk about the U.S. market and or Canadian market. Very interesting podcast. You can go listen to those 2. And my questions to him was, when are we the most successful? So what are the brands and clients who are most successful and why? Using, of course, public relations. What are the campaigns? What do they have in common when we conducted public relation campaigns for these clients? And here are our conclusions. 5 points that they all have in common. So here are 5 points where we had the most success with brands. Number 1, the brands have incorporated public relations into their marketing plan. So we're part of the plan. It's not something on the side. They pay attention to what we do. They have included us in their marketing plan, number 1. Number 2, normally, like the ones with whom we are extremely successful, they've been using PR strategies, and maybe not a lot and not as intensively as we would with them, not as an intensive way, but they understand what PR can bring, and they, of course, understand that it takes time. So they know the impact is more long-term than short-term. So that's number 3. Number 4, they use PR to build their brand, promote it, and make it attractive to their current and potential consumers. They want to appear attractive, so they want to shine, so they use PR for that. They know that PR, number 5, they know that PR is the best tool to help them stand out from the competition. Especially if your competitors are not using PR, you should include PR in your marketing plan, definitely. So 5 acts, 5 points that they all have in common. The most successful brands with whom we conducted a PR campaign. Number 1, they include public relations in their marketing plan. And sometimes they ask us. So we decide with them what we're going to be doing. They've been using PR strategies before. They know the impact is more long-term than short-term. That's number 3. Number 4, they use PR to shine, to attract, charm their current and potential customers. This is why they use it for. Number 5, they know that it's going to help us stand out from their competitors. So we've had a lot of success with brands that know how to use trends. They know that if they use trends, they increase really by a high percentage their attractiveness. And they know they might like this really attract the attention of journalists and influencers. It's the summer, you have this amazing product, and you know that skin cancer is really high, and you know that media are talking about sun protection. It's time to go out with your new product, your amazing new product, natural product, for example. So a trend is that too. You know that, for example, anything that's been produced locally is going to be put forward way more than an international brand, for example. There are so many trends. So trends is something the clients with whom we have a lot of success, they know how to use that. But know that sometimes we say no. We say no to some clients. Why? These are 3 reasons why we tell them you're not PR ready. We know they're not ready. First of all, they launch a product, but then they're not sure it's going to be on the shelves or available. They don't be, especially now with all the delays post-COVID, with everything, let's say, produced abroad. Sometimes it's very difficult to know when exactly the product is going to be available. So resist. Don't do PR. We tell them don't spend money. You're going to be losing it. Let's say an influencer talk about your product and nobody can find it. Oh, this is bad. Breaks my heart. Number 2, don't do PR when your product or service is not available online. You have no online point of sale. We are now past COVID, my friends. You need to have a point where people can find you online and buy you online. Many media now won't even talk about your product if you don't have a website somewhere to sell your products. Number 3, the business believes that public relations are going to mean immediate sales. Oh yeah. So if you think, number 3, that PR equals sales instantly, don't do PR. We say no to clients like that. I know sometimes we're lucky, we can generate sales quickly, but you know what? Most of the time we need this time where, you know what? People are not expecting your press release or your product. This is what I tell my client when we're ready to send information out there. They're not expecting it. Nobody's expecting you, my friend, so it takes time. And the clients we've been, extremely successful, or we've had the most success with, all have many answers to the first questions of our NATA PR model, our 6-step PR model. Number 1, the first question, step number 1, you need to answer these questions, and which is, why would anyone talk about you or your products? Is it because it's a new product, you have a new ingredient, it's vegan, it's local, it's for a good cause? The clients with whom we have a lot of success, most of them have many answers to these first questions. If you don't, you can contact a PR agency like ours, and we'll help you find some reasons why, answers to our first question, why should we be talking about you? So generally, our successful clients also know, they know how to combine public relations with their social media. They will use their articles, post them on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, they use it on all their platforms. They know how to combine those two hand in hand. I have a lot to say on that, but this is not the subject of this podcast, as you know. So the most successful brands really know that. And they know also how to use their ambassadors or celebrities who are using their products. So are you ready for PR now? Maybe you are, because this is what we're talking in this podcast. Are you PR ready? Ready for public relations? Voila. So I hope you've enjoyed my little PR break, as I'd like to say, and that you'll be joining me next week, or get on our list. If you're not on our list, I'm going to be hosting very soon some free webinars too, as I do all the time. So if you are on our list, you will know when you'll receive information about it. So get on our list, natapr.com, and I hope you'll be joining me next week. À la semaine prochaine. Hey, you want to learn more about how to implement PR strategies? Head on to natapr.com and get on our list. You will also receive the NATA PR model on how to create a successful PR campaign. If you want to become a client, just send us an email to nata@natapr.com. Talk to you next week. À la semaine prochaine.